Check. What's up, guys? So it's not nighttime, it is daytime. But this is still late night talks with Brighton because I'm going to upload it late at night, so there we go. Yeah, so I had some time today. I wanted to make this video for next week because I didn't want to forget, and it's already Saturday, so I'm probably going to put this out on Thursday. So yesterday, last night, I got to go see my favorite comedians, Tim and Eric, live, which was amazing. If you guys know their stuff, you know how awesome they are. It was really inspiring. It was really cool to just like be that close to somebody, you know, two people who really actually like inspire me. Like they're two of the funniest dudes I've ever seen in my life, and they just have this crazy sense of humor that like I've always had. When I saw their stuff for the first time, I was like, dude, somebody gets like the shit that I find funny. I also announced that I'm releasing a cover of Death Cab for Cutie, I Will Follow You Into the Dark, on October 13th. So that's in a couple weeks, Friday the 13th. Thought it'd be kind of cool. So I finished the video for that, and if you're on my mailing list, my email list, you already have the video early. I read some of the comments on my last video, which I'm actually going to go through right now. Last week I kind of talked about how, you know, I overthink, you know, posting, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to use my webcam and all that stuff. There's a lot of nice comments kind of talking about how it doesn't really matter, like, what I use to film, just, like, the fact that I film is what matters, and, like, that was kind of reassuring. But somebody asked me to talk about my fitness routine, which is probably something that I do want to talk about today. I'll probably keep today's a little bit lighter. I've had a lot of people ask me about my fitness routine and what I do because I do post about it every now and then, and whenever I post about it, I'm always, you know, posting about it from a point of fitness. Last year in December, I was at like my heaviest I've ever been. I was at 200 pounds, and it was not muscle. Like 100% was not muscle. I was like overweight, and since then, from then till now, it's almost been a year. I've been doing intermittent fasting, so I want to talk a little bit about that for anyone who's interested. And please comment below too what you want me to talk about next week as well, because I do read these. So over the last year, I've become more passionate about fitness, and I've learned a lot more about fitness. And how to, you know, eat properly, and how to lose weight. I basically came across this guy named Kinobody. His name's Greg O'Gallagher. He's also from Toronto. He's from Ontario, Canada. And he has this program called Kinobody. So basically, when I found this, I was like, this sounds interesting, because he was saying in the video, like, oh, you can still eat whatever you want, and blah, blah, blah. Like, you just have to do these things every day, and you're going to lose weight. It was really interesting to me. Like, I didn't know anything about it. So I clicked and I watched it. And his method is called intermittent fasting. So really all that is you go 16 hours every single day. So every 24 hours, 16 of those hours are spent fasting, which means you're not eating. You're only eating within those other 8 hours. Basically what you're doing is, you know, from the time you wake up until you eat your first meal, you normally would have breakfast, like, right when you wake up. And a lot of people believe that is, like, the most important meal of the day. But instead of having breakfast, when you wake up, you go without eating for, you know, 4 or 5 hours, however many hours, whatever your schedule is. And you're burning the fat that you already have. Instead of reloading yourself in the morning and having to work that off first, you're using the energy and fat that you already have stored from the previous day. Therefore, you're burning fat already in the morning. And when you do eat, you just make sure you stay at a calorie deficit. So I'm right now about 165. I could probably go a little higher, but for me it's like 1650 is a deficit. Like 100% for sure a deficit. I could probably still eat like 1800, 1900 calories and be fine. Maybe even 2000, but I like to shoot low. Weight loss is all how many calories you eat and how many calories you burn. Find a calculator online, take the survey, and you'll find out. If you eat less calories than you need in order to maintain your weight, you will lose weight every day. But if you eat more than that every day, you're going to gain weight, or you're going to stay at the same weight. And I think that's why a lot of people have trouble. And like after kind of learning about this and researching this more and more, I've realized like it's so simple. And I think there's so much misinformation. There's so much like you need to eat these foods and these foods, but the truth is you just have to eat less calories every single day. I still eat pretty much whatever I want. I base my meals around protein because I work out 3 times a week at least, and I like to get as much protein as I can because so I can build muscle. But the truth is, like, I still eat whatever I want. I just make sure I stay at a calorie deficit. So if I want to eat a whole pizza, and that, let's say that's 1,500 calories, then I can still eat a whole pizza and have like 200 calories left in order to, you know, I can have like a milkshake later. So not that that's not a good example because I don't like milkshakes, but you see what I'm saying? Like, you can still eat whatever you want as long as you stay below that calorie, you know, number that you need in order to maintain your weight. Along with that, I quit drinking about a month ago, and drinking was completely, like, stalling my progress, and I didn't really realize it until I quit. And since I quit, like, I've honestly dropped about 10 pounds in a month, and I've just been doing intermittent fasting every single day, and working out. So my workouts consist of 2 upper body days and 1 leg day, and sometimes I don't even do the leg day because I'm not concerned about my legs. Like, I do a lot of cardio every single time I go to the gym. So what I'll do is I'll sprint for 30 seconds and then jog for 30 seconds and sprint for 30 seconds and jog. So it's called high intensity interval training. It's a really good way to burn fat, and I do that for about a mile every time I go to the gym. And then my workouts are honestly like, you know, I only do about 4 or 5 different exercises every time, and I only do 3 sets of each, sometimes even 2. I will link to Kinobody at the bottom, because honestly I will recommend Kinobody until the day I die, because it has worked for me. So if you want to check out what I do, click the link, watch some of his videos. But I honestly have to say, like, it's changed my life, and I know it's like not somebody else that can change your life, but by me learning about that stuff and actually how easy it is to lose weight, has really changed my life physically and mentally. I feel so much better. I feel more focused. I feel more confident. Without drinking, I don't have anxiety anymore when I go out in public, or, like, you know, especially at the gym. Like, I just feel great. Like, I don't know. So it's really helped overall in my life to improve just my life, I guess. Like, I work better, I play shows better, I can sing better, I can think more clearly. Sorry, Harlow. There's a puppy right here, you can't see it. It's different for everyone. I can't tell you what you need, but I would highly recommend, if you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to do it quickly, check out Kinobody. He has, even if you don't want to buy a program, he has a ton of free videos that go over intermittent fasting and how to do it exactly, how to do it. Like, it works really quickly if you're consistent with it. Like, if you do it for a month, I promise you you will see results. If you actually follow it, even for 2 weeks, like, you will see results and you'll feel different. I mean, I never really ate breakfast anyway, but it's like, all you're doing, you give yourself some energy in the morning, but also, like, you're slowing yourself down in a way, because you immediately, when you wake up, your body has to start working to metabolize stuff, so that really slows you down. Whereas if you just kind of get up and drink some tea or coffee or sparkling water or something for a while, like, you feel just, like, sharper and more focused. And then when you do eat your meal, it's like you're excited for it because you're actually hungry, and you actually, like, you're not just eating because it's time to eat, you know? And I love it, and I'll probably do it forever. And there's some days where it's like, yeah, maybe I'm you know, only fast for like 12 hours or something. Like, as long as you do it, like, pretty consistently, you're fine, you know, and you don't need to worry so much. It's a very, like, low pressure kind of approach. I can almost see my abs. I'm very close to having ab definition, which is my goal by the end of the year, which I will definitely hit, just judging by, like, the rate of body fat loss that I'm having, and muscle growth too, which is awesome. Like, it's cool because you build muscle and you lose fat at the same time with Greg's programs, and, like, it's, if you work at it, it works. And if you don't work at it, it's not going to work. If you're not consistent with it, it's not going to work. But if you are, and you're serious about it, honestly, I haven't found a better way to lose weight, or to, you know, enjoy it and have fun, because his workouts are really fun too. But aside from that, just, like, the way you feel when you start losing weight and you start seeing results, like, you can't put a price on that. It's awesome. So that's what I do. It's not for everyone, and everyone can have their own opinion. Totally. I just wanted to give a little bit about what I do, because people have been asking me. It's very easy to do on tour as well when I go on tour, because there's barely time to eat anyway until, like, late. So it's like, if I just fast the whole day and I eat after the show, I can eat, like, a huge meal, and it's awesome because I get to eat a lot of food, but I still stay at my calorie deficit. So yeah, thank you, Kinobody and Greg. Check out his videos. I'll be back next week. New video coming out on October 13th. Check out my tour dates in the UK and Europe with Bry. It's going to be sick. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will hit you with another video next week. Stay cozy, and be good. If you're not good, be safe. Alright, love you guys. Thanks for watching.